Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today here with me, Lena. Lena is a DJ. And today we're gonna talk about DJing in Netherlands and DJing in general. Thank you, Lena, for coming here today.
Thank you for inviting
me to share your story and journey as a DJ. Let's maybe start talking about how you prepare for DJ gig and see where it goes.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks for inviting me. Well, the key with preparation is just going with the flow mostly, and actually in DJing, basically most of the times it's about preparation than the actual thing, because like 80% is about searching for the music that you would play and well, figuring out what vibes they want to translate, and also everything is different from gig to gig, because if you play a commercial event where there's like technical requirements on what to play, how to play, you actually have to prepare for those requirements. So if I play a business event and there's like, okay, you have to play only soft house, then
So yeah, they usually like for some kind of certain vibe, and they like ask for certain like music style.
yeah, if it's like a really commercial, like business-like gig, then yeah, there's like usually a requirement that the music should be certain vibe, certain genre. It shouldn't be fast, or it should be fast danceable. Sometimes there are like special requirements for songs that like they can send you beforehand.
And how do you prepare like for ordinary gig, which is like not commercial, just like playing maybe at a club or at a coffee place?
Yeah, this is different kind of DJing, because I would separate it for like commercial ones, and then there's like, well, everything is commercial, but okay, and then there's like event like, and others is more like clubbing, like artistic DJ gigs, where you like as an artist you share what you produce or what
Like,
you feel fits
like
you.
your own tracks?
Your own tracks or edits, or like what you enjoy as a as an artist. So for those kind of gigs, it's usually you play what you like, but then
And like and do you see like how crowd reacts to that and like adjust? Or you just like go with your own flow, or it depends like on the mood?
It's usually well, you prepare obviously lots of tracks in advance, because you have to buy them, you have to like put it in your library, because that's what you will do during the gig. But then when you're in the place, then you see how the flow goes. If there's like people are not warmed up yet, then it's your task to like make it inviting for them to start dancing. And if you especially if it's like the pre-time, like opening, if you're an opening act, then you have to like
warm up the crowd.
Okay, you play what you like, but you still have to follow certain rules. So there's like a certain cycle of the night, so you have to read the crowd exactly, and then you see how everyone reacts and adjust your set.
And how long have you been DJing already?
So I started in 2021, so it's like 4 years ago.
4 years.
But I would say I still like trying to find myself, because I started with hip hop, and now I play electro breakbeat and tech house, and sometimes like still crazy stuff with like UKG going to 170. It's completely different scene. And also because I move places a lot, you have to like allocate time to figure out what the crowd is about and how the networking works in this particular city. So yeah, I would still consider myself in the beginning of like my proper artistic journey, because well, you never like at your like confident self, like, you know, okay, yeah, I know what I'm doing. So no.
And how often do you play gigs right now in Amsterdam?
So this year I'm mostly about radio shows, because I
What do you mean radio shows? You go to some radio and you play there?
yeah, it's actually one of the nicest things that I like about Europe in general, because there are like lots of radio stations which allow you to do like host your own show, or just you pitch the concept and then you can play certain time slot.
And like how much time do they give you?
From 1 to 2 hours mostly, but these radio shows are usually part of bigger networks, and they also have events, and that way you can also connect with people. So
and people in Amsterdam, they listen to radio? Yeah. Like, is it like when you drive a car, you listen to radio, or you like at home?
Or if it's really common if you just at your home cooking, and you want to put something on the background, you put the radio station.
Oh, cool.
So like,
and a lot of people actually listening to the radio.
Yeah.
Oh.
And most of them also have like YouTube channels, so if you want to have something like appealing visual on the background, you also put that on the background.
So like you would come in, play some set, and they also would record it and then publish it on YouTube channel?
Yeah.
Oh, it's cool.
So basically, like boiler room thingy, but like in a less clubbing environment, because with the radio shows, it's mostly about giving DJs to opportunity to showcase their current passion.
I see.
So you want to experiment with like some tribal sounds, for example.
And how do you get invited to these radio shows?
Either via programmers, like with clubs, but you can also like fill out the form.
Via what?
So basically all the clubbing bookings are usually done with like the third party people. So it's like a manager, but they call like programmer.
Yeah.
So programmer have they have a task of creating the lineup for days.
Yeah.
And they invite artists to play for.
So do you have to know these people personally? And
most of the times,
and be on the radar, and then they invite you to some gigs?
It's not guaranteed that they will invite you, even if you know them and they know you.
Like.
Yeah, but if they see, okay, this might be a fit for something, then they might try to.
And how often do you do that? How often do you play on the radio shows?
With radio shows, well, I try to do this every month, because you have to stay on the radar.
And this is it? Do they pay something for the gig, or it's?
Radio shows are non-profit most of the times.
So this is just like a source for you to find your audience. Yeah.
It's basically free promotion.
To put yourself on the map. Yeah.
Yeah. It's basically free promotion for yourself, and also credibility. Because if someone asks you, oh, well, where do you play? You can name some clubs, but not all people know these clubs.
Yeah.
But if you say, okay, I played, for example, in Kiosk Radio, which is in Brussels.
Yeah.
Like, okay, many people know this because you see these visuals. I would say like Hor from Berlin is the most like famous one, with like this. Maybe you also saw it. Like it's like a bathroom in Berlin.
No, I don't know. I don't know that place.
I would say it's like the most common thing you see pop up in your feed at some point. Like someone played in the bath, and it's like this Berlin radio station. They have like millions of views, so it's exposure if you play there.
I see. And do you know how many people are listening to the radio, like at the time, like on average?
On average, well, it depends because, well, there are like some global and very already established radio stations, like Hor in Berlin or Kiosk Radio or Rins FM. But then there are like local, smaller things that are just expanding. But well, if you go to their like socials, it's mostly like I'd say several thousands people are active subscribers, but like the listening patterns are fluctuating.
I see.
Yeah, because like some people just listen multiple times certain radio shows, or like they want to listen for the whole day, right? Sometimes it's just this artist, it can be streamed thousands of times, but like others less because you wouldn't want to listen to everything, right?
So you play on the radio shows. Where else do you play?
Well, most of the money comes from like commercial gigs, so it's like private events. But also like clubs and regular events.
Is it fun for you play at a club?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess I didn't play a festival yet, for example.
Yeah, but it will break your sleep schedule.
Yeah. Well, I don't have a sleep schedule, I would say. Well, maybe I do, but yeah, it's usually like Friday, Saturday, Sunday is allocated for late hours, I would say. But I didn't have a chance yet to play at the festival, but I think this would suit me the most because festivals are usually during daytime or like evening, and then you also have fun outdoors or semi-outdoors. Yeah, because clubbing is a bit of you like the vibe, but it's also a bit of like you're in a confined space, right?
Yeah.
It can get a bit
so
sweaty.
Yeah. So you
depends.
like outdoors events?
Yeah, but outdoors it's mostly for like summertime and mostly festivals.
And how do people find you for commercial gigs?
Commercial, mostly it's through recommendations, and you go for networking events.
So how do people in DJ world network? Do they go to like some events where everyone hang out or just talk to people? How does it work?
So if it's like only private, I would say it's mostly like going to business mixers, and then like you try to find your clients there.
What are business mixer?
Well, we're like, like in startup worlds, it's also like business mixers where people try to find business partners or like pitch ideas and.
Do you mean like accelerators, incubators?
No, more like where people go just for networking. And you have some drinks.
What kind of events that?
They're usually just like a networking event, that's it. So people just go to talk to each other, basically.
So there's no theme?
No theme, yeah.
Yeah, just like that everyone will come and just like talk to each other?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's basically worked like that. Yeah, and there can be some presentation on something, but they usually like promote it as business meeting for event managers or like business networking.
And so you just come in and you pitch yourself, or you just like hang and talk to people.
Yeah, and I would say the most like the people you want to network with are mostly like event managers who also look for people they can potentially use for their events.
Yeah.
Because if event manager is hosting an event, they would want like photographers, DJs,
Yeah.
then like they, oh, I know you, and yeah. And then also recommendation to recommendation. If you had something really nice, already people saw you, yeah, that can lead to another thing. So even if, yeah, so that's why I also try to take as much things as possible, because it can work as a snowball, or like, how do you call it? Like a, yeah, well, like a net.
Yeah.
So one thing leads to another.
And what do you think is additional value of DJs, like compared to just playing some playlist on the event?
It depends on the event, because honestly, some events are better if there is no one DJing, it's just a playlist, because that really depends on the focus point of the event, because DJs set the mood and they also curate your experience, right, at the event. If the goal is proper immersion into some theme, or if the goal is to have several parts of your evening, like, okay, there should be like a background thing, then there should be like a warm-up, and then the dancing part, then the DJ makes sense. If it's more like, yeah, well, yeah, if the key is that everyone just have to talk to each other in like speed dating thing, for example, then, well, playlist would suffice.
So is it like more of like freestyling and improvisation in the moment on the, like, based on the reaction you get from the crowd?
Yeah, sort of. Yeah, but yeah, I would say it's half improvisation and half something that is already envisioned beforehand. Because, for example, if it's more like an artist thingy, like, for example, a fashion event or something with like multimedia arts, then it makes sense that it looks stylish, right? And then DJ can also be as a like focus point, where, okay, there is a vibe check, you know, there's good looking DJ who also like it connects the environment with music, because music is also a part of environment that like influence your senses in the space. And then there's like full immersion into something. Like, that's why all fashion shows have like specific music tailored to the fashion show. You can think it is.
Have you played on any fashion shows?
Well, not fashion shows, but more like collection presentation.
Collection presentations, like for
yeah, like brand
for
presents
arts?
its like you know
for
the seasonal collection.
Oh,
yeah.
I see.
So it's but it's like not they do the runway, but they like present it.
Oh.
So then, for example, I did one show for summer autumn, like late summer autumn collection, and for the like I saw the visuals, and then I instantly had a thought, okay, the sound should be soft, you know, like
so
warm undertones.
So this like collaboration with the like clothes collection.
Yeah. So there should be like music.
So you try to feel the vibe of the clothes and like match it with music.
Not that way. More of not like tactile environment, but I know that it's autumn and people usually in autumn think of something warm, right? So music that I play should be more like R&B, soul. It should be like chilly, but yeah. So you just try to evoke amplify the feeling. I would say. Yeah, not just yeah. I didn't have a chance to touch like things, but yeah, just a bit of a common sense. Okay, you want it to be warm.
Did you see the clothes like beforehand?
Yeah.
So they showed you, so you could get inspired and kind of integrate the same vibe.
Yeah. That's really actually one of the pointers that I also extend to all other types of gigs, like with radio shows or club nights. I usually prepare a set based on the place where I'm playing. So I try to, envision myself, what will I feel there? So if I play in a container, for example, which is really common actually in the Netherlands. So
what is container?
Like container is the shipping container that they use with like ships. So you transfer
like,
things.
So like they turn container into the club.
Yeah, basically. So or like radio shows.
There are a lot of these in Amsterdam.
Not in Amsterdam, in the Netherlands in general. So like
I never seen any like
yeah,
that.
I can show you. Like last month, I played in operator radio, and it's basically a blue container. And that's just used for the ships. It's the same kind of thing.
Wow, sounds really cool.
Yeah, and then you feel like, okay, what is a container? It's metal, it's textured, right? So you envision something in sounds that will be also like straight lines with some like metallic textures. So that way I start crafting the set. So okay, I need 4 and 4 then, because it's really same lines. What colors will be in this container? Then these colors become melodies.
At this point, is it sustainable for you to make a living out of it, or you're still trying to figure out how to grow to that point?
Yeah, I'm in the second part because.
So you're still figuring it out.
I'm still figuring out, because just like many, if you're not like in this, if you haven't like broken through something, like something happened that leads to like a good deal as a producer or as a DJ, then like most of the times you balance your, I would say, regular job that pays money for your artistic job. I'm studying in Conservatorium, right? And we have this class which is like basically career plan. And there was a task for us to figure out which business model should we imply on ourselves as an artist. And we had to make interviews with other artists and see how other people do it. And basically, in my genre, which is more like electronica, experimental, and not, I would say, something really common like house music. But even in house music, like most of the times you have...
House is like the most popular style right now, right?
Yeah, I would say so. And, house, tech house also. So most of the times you have like multiple income streams, and like 40% comes not from the music related things.
You mean like you have the other job
that pays the music part? Yeah, so you can be like a graphic designer, marketer like me, or
digital marketing.
Or like work somewhere in Horeca.
Horeca?
Yeah,
what
Horeca is it's an industry term like hospitality, restaurants and cafes. You can just be a bartender.
So you have it like a day job, and and all of your free time you spend on the art.
Yeah, exactly. So some people I know work in like big companies even. They have full-time job, and then there's like a DJing side. Because it's really unstable thing. If you're, even if you have like a manager and you're like
at this point, do you have a manager?
No, it doesn't make sense to have one unless you are having like 20-30 gigs per month.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And usually how many gigs you have per month?
Per month, I would say for now it's 2.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, but now I'm also not actively focusing on the DJing side because I'm studying and I mostly allocate time for production.
Mostly trying to like write new tracks.
Yeah. And also try to release music more. So
Have you already released anything?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's cool. I should listen to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, that's pretty fun side with like releasing because now I'm shifting my strategy too, because before I mostly did like self releases. And I actually did pop music before. Now I'm.
What do you need to do to release a track? Like you write it, you record it, and like do you publish it somewhere? Like for example, SoundCloud yourself, or what happens?
Yeah, you can just use digital distributors if you're like lazy. And if the goal is to just put your music out, you can just sign. You just put it out yourself.
Where do you publish it? SoundCloud?
Yeah, all like digital streaming services. You just
Spotify.
Use the distributor. Yeah.
So you just like write track and then you publish it to SoundCloud, Spotify, and any other platform.
Yeah, that's like the fastest way, but.
And is there organic growth? Can people discover you, or they only can find you from your own socials?
Yeah, if you just put it out, nobody will listen to it basically. So you have to scream that you did something.
Okay, you have to promote it somehow.
You have to promote it, yeah, because otherwise, like. I'm not sure about like current numbers, but they're growing with like AI. It's like 5,000 or 100,000 tracks per day released on Spotify or something like that. Even more, I guess, because now it's like with
like
AI,
a lot of people use AI for writing tracks, and they just like produce it and publish it there.
In Spotify now, yes, because it's allowed. There's like so many controversial topics.
Have you used AI for anything, like during your track production?
Sorry. Oh, sorry. Yeah, for those that I produce, no, but I did use it for homework because we had like a project week in Conservatorium where we had to test the limits of AI in music. And we had to craft a track using as much AI as possible. And it was a really fun task to do, actually, because AI can replicate pop music really good, but if it's complex electronic music, it just folded.
Folded?
Yeah, folded like in a way that it produced so bad. Like, it was bad actually, what the AI produced. Yeah, it couldn't replicate like the breakbeat textures. That was really fun case actually.
So AI is not good enough at this point to produce any like complex stuff.
Yeah, but then actually it improved after I spent like 30 minutes of prompts and like saying him don't do this.
So you can make it work, but you need to find right prompts for that.
Sort of, but then I still had to manually like change many things because it just didn't get the notion on how to like do this style.
Yeah, but overall, does it like speed up the whole process if you like know how to work with it, or it slows down you?
Well, depends on what you like. Depends on the part of production process where do you use it. For example, there's now a thing called co-producer, which allows you to like it generates you samples. And honestly, I don't see much difference from like if you're using like other plugins for samples because you will be resampling some things anyway. And if you like put texture and texture and texture, it's
So you think it's possible to use the AI to get some samples?
well, it's a fact that it's possible, and it can do things pretty well, but like then you still have to make lots of manual work. So I don't think it like reduces the value, but yeah, because it's different from, for example, the generative AI with like images, which basically steal people's art styles. Here it it depends on the network. Yeah, it's still really raw, and I don't think it will like evolve in like production side because it can duplicate the creativity in music production actually. But I would say that it might help with like mastering side. It already does. Like if you want to remove, for example, vocals from the song and make it like a clean instrumental, then it already can do that. And it's really clean, I would say. Yeah, just like in Photoshop, if you use this the brush that can like remove the objects, right? It's basically the same. Yeah, this thing really speeds up some things. For example, I wanted an instrumental version for a live show for my track because I did a mistake in my past where I didn't make concert versions for some of the vocal tracks I produced.
Concert. What are concert versions?
Concert version is when the song you're playing is without. Well, it's pure instrumental, so there's like you can sing on top live, and it's already like mastered for like the system. Because if you play like raw track, which is unmixed and unmastered in the venue, it can sound like really bad.
Okay, you have to adjust some sounds well in the big venues.
In any venue, actually, because if you don't do that, then the song that you produce will sound different in any device, and that doesn't do justice to your track. Basically, you want it to like. It's like language, right? You want it to translate something so everybody can understand. And yeah, that's
so you write music and do you write text for that music yourself too?
the text like lyrics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And do you sing yourself
Yeah.
as well?
Yeah, I
Wow,
do.
so you write the whole track by yourself.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah, because I actually started all the music journey with with singing. Basically, I studied like opera singing.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
When you
Well,
were like in high school, middle school?
yeah.
Oh.
I went to music school for 7 years with like opera singing.
Oh, you studied opera singing.
Yeah, and then I
Wow,
went
that's
to
so
like
cool.
pop. I shifted to pop music.
Yeah.
And that's where I started writing like pop songs.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's like
Wow. so you have some pop songs?
yeah,
Yeah?
that was the first ones, and now I do like.
When did you release them?
I would say the first one was right after COVID because just
So like 2020, 2021.
yeah, because like many people, you finally like faced your inner demons and inner fears, and you thought, okay, it's time I finally take a step outside. So yeah, I also did that.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, thanks. So yeah, and with back to concert versions, you have to like have your own song. You finished it, but you also should have preferably instrumental version of it and like concert friendly version. And I didn't have that because I just sent everything to the mixing engineer and he just rendered everything, and I was stupid enough to not ask him to like make two separate versions. They also would have paid for it too, so I guess there was like money issue more. Well, anyways,
how expensive is it like for you to produce one track? So mostly you do a lot of stuff yourself, but still you have to like render it. As
well,
you
now I
mentioned?
do all parts myself except for the mastering side,
What
because
is mastering side?
that's the part where it's, well, your track is processed to the standards, which is the standard for the digital streaming or physical products. So basically it's leveling out the volumes and making sure that on all devices and environments it sounds balanced out.
And now that part you're also doing yourself?
No, this part I'm not doing myself. I usually send it to the studios, and it usually costs, well, the more you send, the cheaper the price is.
Yeah.
But like I would say currently it's 40/70 euros per track.
Oh, it's not that bad. Like if you want to release a small album, it would be something like 200, 300.
Yeah, but it's only mastering, because mastering is like the half step, and and the mastering takes, I would say, only like 15 or 20% from the whole production.
But all the rest of the work you're doing yourself.
Yeah. If I wanted to delegate, for example, mixing part, that will cost another 150 on top per track, because mixing takes a lot of time.
How much time it takes like for you to like write the music and then lyrics and then record it and like make it like a ready to use product?
Well, I'd say it depends on the track, because it's a bit of a chaotic inspirational thing where, well, sometimes you can finish the thing in 1 hour.
Yeah.
If you like in the flow.
Like all of it.
All of it except for the mastering, because it should require other person.
What is mastering?
Yeah, once again, it's the leveling part.
Oh, I thought that this part you're like sending to the studio.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if we like take this part away, because you can say that like demo ready thing.
Yeah.
Because mastering comes later.
Yeah.
So for the demo ready, I would say it can take from 1 hour.
Yeah.
Up to a year and more, if because like it really depends on the track. Because sometimes you like do everything on the go when you're in the flow and it's ready in 1 hour. But then some tracks are okay. You produced it, you closed it, and then you go back to it like in a month and you don't like half of it. And you're like, okay, I have to remake it. I have to do something with it. Because I know that there is a potential and I like it, but I don't like the sounds or something like doesn't fit here. And then it can just be in your laptop for years until it makes like to the final.
So it's just kind of random.
Yeah. I would say it's a bit of because it's really like feeling based situation here, unless you're like obliged to by some contract with label to like produce everything every week.
Yeah.
Okay, then you just like send it to them and it's a different situation. Yeah, but it can vary, I would say.
What the process looked like for you to enter the conservatory? Did you have some kind of exams?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. How that process looked like?
So I would say I wanted to structure everything that I already know and make some like industry entry, because when you like move to other country, okay, you cannot work, but you still don't know the rules.
Yeah.
And you have to learn these rules somehow.
Yeah.
And I thought that Conservatorium could show me that. And yeah, I now completed my first year, and yeah,
Yeah, but
it paid off. So
yeah, but what were the requirements?
Yeah.
How did you even enter it?
yeah, so that was a bit of a tricky process, because I've entered the program that is already a bit advanced, because there's like a bachelor program,
Yeah.
and there are different requirements for that.
Yeah.
And my program is also kind of under bachelor umbrella, but it's more like associate degree. So for that, you have to have already like portfolio of your
work.
that you're working in the industry. So if you're just starting, then like they won't even consider you for auditioning. So first thing was the portfolio.
So you some sets that you played, some tracks that you already produced, and then you got invited to the audition.
Yeah, there's also like a part of like interview. You had to answer questions about why do you want to study there, basically. So it's like also part of portfolio. You have to like explain why do you want to study there. It's like a motivation letter, but in the video format. So big portfolio is like first step. Then there's like auditioning, and auditioning also is different for every conservatorium, because I was applying for several, and they have different parts, different options for how to do the auditioning. But basically, there are some technical questions. So they see whether you actually know what you're doing. So you have to do some exercises, and on your hearing, on your like knowledge.
Oh, I see.
So you actually know how to use your computer, like all the sounds. So the rhythms, the melodies. So there's like a whole list of technical exercises.
They also ask you to play some DJ set for them or something?
No.
No, they just tested that you can hear and like some that you have some skills.
Yeah, but you also like applied all your own productions, and basically lots of things can be like you can see how artist thinks based on their productions. So I think it was also part of the audition where you had to explain why and how did you create the tracks that you create. So, but it was in the interview part, I guess, later, because auditioning is in several steps. So there's like technical part, then there was like a bit of a hackathon thing where you have to create song in a short amount of time, and then basically you have to explain more of a conceptual part. So in one conservatorium I had to like actually explain what I want to learn there, and what like weakness points I have as an artist, where do I want to grow. So interview, I guess, was the longest part.
And at this point, what do you think are the weakness points for you, where you want to grow and learn more?
Yeah, like a year ago I would have said it. Well, I said that it was mostly technical thing, because I had to like structure my knowledge and actually speed up the production process and my like hearing and vocabulary, basically everything. But now I'd say it's the business part.
business part.
Yeah, because
So you have to be an artist and know your craft, and at the same time you have to understand how to make business out of it.
yeah. And currently it's also like business part is also about content, because you actually have to be a brand,
Like social media content.
social media or other forms of media, because you can be an offline artist, for example, and you can do physical objects, physical stuff, for example. It's also promotion. So basically you have to build a brand. And I this part is the longest for everyone, because some people it takes.
So now the next thing that you want to focus on is building the brand for yourself.
Yeah. And and also trying some new ways of releasing music for me, because I'm still an independent artist, but from 2 years ago I started also releasing on labels, but I still want to have other approaches in label contracts, because it's like finding a startup investor in a way. It takes time, and
labels are like startup investors.
Well, you can look at it like that, because an artist is a startup, right?
Yeah.
Because eventually you want it to sell. There is a mission, and it actually fits into you're a product.
Yeah.
Okay, you can invest in yourself.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But then you also want to have at some point a team.
Yeah,
right?
You also need some resources.
You need some resources.
Yeah.
You need someone to believe in you, because you can build up audience, but if you want to expand, you need resources. So basically labels can be viewed as certain investors.
They help you grow.
They can help you grow. It doesn't mean that you will.
Yeah.
Because you can have a nice contract, but label is like a fancy name, and then they do nothing.
Yeah.
And you just give them percentage. And that's it. That label is not really
helpful for you.
Exactly. Yeah. You just can do then things yourself. But some labels, like certain startup accelerators, can actually help you.
Yeah.
And they have pretty nice deals, and they can get you exposure. They can introduce you to the right people, and it just speeds up things a lot. Because you can spend 20 years doing something yourself.
Yeah.
But then you can just save years by delegating things to someone.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Basically, it's the same thing all over again.
And on average, from the examples that you saw, how long does it take people from starting out and 0 point to growing the brand, to be able to make a business out of it and make something sustainable that you can make a living?
Well, it's kind of tricky, because you can be a one-night sensation, right? We saw it in TikTok all over again. Someone made a beat yesterday.
Yeah.
For the first time, and it just went viral because it was
catchy.
No, it's not catchy, but the timing and the context matters. So just context, timing, and intention, they all aligned, and something went viral.
Yeah.
And then this overnight sensation becomes an artist.
Yeah.
It gets deals.
Yeah.
It gets but then the question is, how sustainable will it be, right?
Yeah.
Because it can be like a beginner's luck.
Yeah.
Or the person has talent, or
and they can grow it.
Yeah,
if they have talent.
Yeah. But also then there are other examples where people spend lots of years and they actually work towards their skills, and this random thing doesn't happen, even though
It
they're
just,
like push and
It
push.
just like never happens for them.
Yeah. So I would say it's just polarities of life. But then there's like also middle ground where, okay, you work towards something, and well, you just like in the middle space. And it's also, I would say, the most safest option. But yeah, it's different for everyone. I would say it's like in all other spheres, in all other areas.
But I'm not talking about like becoming worldwide known artist. I'm just like talking about like make enough so you can like, so you don't have to have a day job. So you can just like focus only on being an artist and only on that, and just quit day job.
Well, then it's still different for everyone, because this limit of when is enough for me is also different for everyone.
Yeah.
And I know like there are artists who they don't have a day job, but they have a backup plan. So okay, if I okay, I'm now paying my life with music.
Yeah.
But I also have, I'm a programmer actually.
Yeah.
And if something goes wrong, I can still do like coding stuff.
Yeah.
So they're like these people too. So, well, I look at it if like with how many hours does it take for someone to become an expert, right?
Yeah.
So I would look at this in more like under this perspective, that it takes multiple years to have a skill, to gain the network, and then to expand on it.
So first you need to grow skills, then you also need to have the right network, and after that you try to grow that.
Yeah, look, usually it is like that, but also some resources are different for everyone, right? Because some people might in the beginning already have all the necessary contacts, and they can just tap into them.
Yeah.
Like if you, for example, you were lucky enough to have a partner who is also in music industry, and he's, for example, an AR manager, and he knows everyone. He can help you out.
Yeah.
Your process will be like really short, right? But then some people also learn different, and they need lots of hours to cultivate the skill to actually produce good. Like some people have just like natural sensation, right? They have like not the talent, but they just know how things, intuition. Okay, let's say intuition.
They just like feel what the people will like.
Yeah, and they can just produce really good from the beginning. They just know how to do that intuitively. And other people, I'm one of those people who have to like cultivate the skill. I have to know like technical side.
Yeah.
I will look for the manuals.
Yeah.
I have to know how it works in detail, and I spend a lot of time on it just to know what was behind.
What do you enjoy the most about DJing?
DJing or like music production?
DJing and music production, like all of it.
Well, in DJing, it's mostly about the vibe, because I spend lots of hours in my head, I would say, and DJing is a way to bridge imagination with reality. So with music, you can actually craft a certain space.
Yeah.
So for me, all the tracks that I select, or in the moment or before for a radio show, it's a story, and it's as if I'm telling it from my like imaginary space to reality.
Yeah.
And I experience it. Like I live through the story, so I sometimes like find myself in a trance, I would say, even, because I'm lost in my head so much, but I'm also like really in the moment, and just like twist the escapism feeling into fully enjoying and being in the moment. Because I'm usually not in the moment. I'm thinking about the future, about the past.
Yeah.
And this.
And then this is the way for you just like
to ground myself.
To tap in the moment and just like go with the flow.
Yeah. It's a form of meditation where you're like grounding yourself in reality and you're bridging everything that is in your feelings, hearts into reality. And something similar happens with production, but with production there's lots of learning sides of it, because
just like you feel something and you translate it into your music, and then you share it with the world. Is it something like this?
Sort of, yeah, but I would also say it's like exploration. So it feels like you're entering the forest and you don't know how the forest looks like on what's inside. You just go through this forest and you make like a journal of things that you've seen, that you smelled, and I would say this feels like how you create music. You're just entering the forest. You can have an idea what you want to see there or what to find there, and then you do that, and then there's like a tangible description of what you've experienced. So the song initially, well, not initially, but like eventually, is a description of a journey of somewhere. Well, at least that's what it for me, because every producer
it sounds really beautiful. I like it.
Yeah, because every artist have their own unique creative process.
Yeah.
Some people just like to smash things, or I just saw a movie, like some movie, and I want to replicate the feeling of the movie. So some people work like that. I just craft this like the space and certain sensation, like a character arc, or it is like a journey in somewhere, and I just described what I see in this like imaginary box.
That's amazing. I think AI could never replace it. It may like help with some certain parts, but I like the way I say it, it's like human to human connection. It's like the way for you translate something into the world and for other people to see and enjoy it. And I think it's really valuable because it's coming from a real person. And I think that's something that AI could never replace. Yeah.
Yeah, I also agree that AI would never replace creative processing part. But the problem lies in the afterthought, because other people they don't see difference between something that is made by human or by AI actually. And visuals perhaps, but music no.
But at the same time, you want to see some story behind the product. You want to see like the journey, and this is also like very valuable part of the product.
That's true, but in general consumption, like how public consumes music with just playing Spotify play. If you're just going through all the tracks and you don't pay attention, you'd never see the difference between AI and human. Sometimes AI can sound even better than human, like from the technical perspective. So it's about how much time people actually invest into going behind the song. Because if like, but still it's also about like the audience. Sometimes something can catch you like so deep, and then you will go and spend time investing in who created that. Sometimes you just like play next song and that's it, you just skip it. So yeah, that's about how people actually consume art. Whether it's some people really enjoy it and really take effort into understanding it, and others just, well, it's another, well, hedonistic thing for me to just like, okay, it's there. Like nobody dissects it, but that's like it's a universal topic that.
Yeah, I think that I agree with you, but at the same time, like, it still sounds like there is a place for artists, and there always will be a place for them.
Yeah,
because
that's
not only about the soundtrack, but it's also about the story and what actually the person felt and how they trying to like translate it into the world. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it stays that way, and yeah, people will actually spend time and their attention into understanding how something was made rather than simply consuming it.
I think it's also about the vibe. Like, you still, when you listen to music, you can feel the like certain vibe, and it's about like, I create something, I feel this vibe, and then the other person can listen to it and like and feel maybe the similar vibe or maybe something else, and that part really excites me. I think it's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A really nice communication, right?
Yeah,
okay.
This is kind of like that for me sounds like the most honest way of communicating, because like the words, it's not always like, people not always understand each other well on that level, because sometimes people say one thing but actually they mean like completely something else, and they understand some words a little bit differently, and because of that the perception may differ a lot, and this is just like some raw basic level of how you can communicate. And like I feel the same in dancing, because when you dance, it's also like the way of communicating with the world, but just like in another way. Yeah.
Well, actually not in the other, like, because dancing is also usually surrounded by rhythms, right?
Yeah.
And music, and it's like kind of intertwined because there's a sense of timing.
This like just like collaboration with this moment and music and the moves and the people around you. Yeah, that's just like amazing process.
Yeah, I really like this quote or notion, that like art is about sensing space, and music is about understanding time. So yeah, it's actually when you're dancing, you're listening usually to rhythms and music in some form, so you're understanding time too.
Yeah.
So that's like a bit of a philosophical and a dive into how humans and objects communicate. I agree, because you can't really translate some things.
Thank you so much for coming and for doing that today with me.
No problem.
I think we had really amazing conversation about your DJing journey and about DJing in general and music production. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
I hope we can do that again sometime.
Yeah, it would be nice. Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Hey.
Yeah, it's really hot today.
Yeah. Thank you guys for watching this, and see you in the next video. Bye.
Bye.